Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to make up one of these boxes I'd seen on Split Coast Stampers. This was the one that Shelly Hops had made, and it's a Ghiradelli Chocolate Box. I kind of adapted it a little differently to make one with the new Valley Breeze paper and the So Many Scallops set. So I'm going to show you how to make this one. Alright, I've written down the sizes of the cardstock you're going to need. The first is 3 11/16 by 8.5. Then you're going to need 2 of 2.5 by 2.5. Then any kind of designer paper you want, which is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then 1 strip of 7.5 by 5/8. And we're going to start by scoring our larger piece at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Kind of like the 2, 4, 6, 8 box. This is just a shorter version of it. So we're going to score at each one of these, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then on the crosswise, we're going to score at 1 inch and 2 inch. Alright, so I've scored at 2, 4, 6, and 8 on the shorter side, and then lengthwise we're going to do it 1 inch and 2 inch. Now, there's parts of this we don't need. We're going to cut off, if you're looking at the ends with the skinny crease here, we're going to cut off this very end, the 2 little skinny ends. Alright, then we're cutting off the top 3 chunks here. Alright, so this is what you're going to have. You cut the 2 at the ends and then the big block at the top. This is what's actually going to form the box. Then each vertical crease here you're going to score or cut up to the middle. And that's it on the cutting. Now we just have to crease them all. Use your bone folder so you get a nice crisp edge. Alright, so we've used our bone folder on all of our edges, and you can pretty much see how it goes together like a box. And you can form your bottom if we put like 2 of the sides at the ends and then 1 end like this, and as long as you adhere it, it doesn't really matter as long as you see the basic box shape. So all you really need is a little adhesive on your tab end. And I always like to put the little side tab on the inside so you don't see that. Just have a neater finish. And then a little adhesive on your bottom flaps, but this will be covered so you won't see that. Close it up. Now you'll notice the top doesn't cover, but don't worry, that's how it's supposed to be. Alright, now you have your 2 pieces that are 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch. You're going to use your ticket rounder punch, ticket corner punch, and just punch out your corners. All your solid cardstock and then again in your designer paper. Alright, you can adhere your designer paper onto what will be the top. Just layer it on. And just put a little adhesive on the bottom, not all the way to the edge, because this is what we're going to put our box on. It's easier than putting adhesive on the bottom of your box. Alright, so you're going to center this at the bottom. And that's going to be your top. So this flap can then get your adhesive. And just kind of eyeball it so it'll line up with the bottom piece. And there's your box. Now you'll just need your band that goes around it. And the best way, if you want to fill it first so you know how tall it's going to be, since it does hold the Ghiradelli chocolates, you can put those in there to give it a little firmer. It actually holds 3 of them. You put them in, wrap this around so it's not too tight. Just kind of use your finger, make your score marks. And then I go back and give it a firmer crease. Now put a little adhesive on one of your sides. And don't do it too tight because you're going to want to be able to slide this off to get your treats out. So a little bit loose. Slide. Now we'll just have to make our embellishment for the top. Using our Whisper White cardstock, I'm going to use the scallop set, one of the celebration sets we had. And this is Cool Caribbean ink. Stamp it, and then with your scallop punch, punch that out. And I've already used my Cuttlebug embossing folder with the Swiss dots embossing, and we're going to use a 1-inch circle and a 3/4 inch circle. Okay, you can adhere your 1-inch circle down in the middle, and we're covering up the saying on this flower. It just makes this set a little more versatile to be able to use it without those words on it. And then with the Stampin' Dimensional, put your 3/4 inch circle. And with our glue dots, I have a small button to embellish the center with. Alright, we have one other leaf to make. Alright, you're going to cut out, this is again with the Valley Breeze card designer paper. Cut out a leaf shape. Just have to freehand it. And you're going to fold it in half, roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. Then using your crimper, you want it to go on the diagonal so it does look like the veins of the leaf. And there you have a crimped leaf. And that we're going to put under our flower embellishment. And we can pop this up with dimensionals again. But just put them in along the center because it has to fit on that belly band of your box. And there you go. Nice little candy treat holder. And once again, Shelly Hopp's the one that came up with the design. Thank you.